The British government is planning to get Islamists to kill Tommy Robinson in his new prison. What an unbelievable story about this ongoing attempt to assassinate the leader or founder of the English Defence League. Hello everyone, this is Andre Walker. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe and hit the bell notification icon because it's the best way to absolutely guarantee you get all of my videos as soon as they are released. Now look, I'm not going to be repetitious, so I'll put some of the links to some of my other videos in the description. The reason is because I've explained the legal situation with Southport, I've explained the legal situation with Tommy Robinson, and I've also explained this ongoing desire to assassinate him. Roughly, there was a story in Enemy of the State, the book that he published, about a prison officer who walked into his cell and said, when I come back in 10 minutes, do not do what I tell you under any circumstances. So he came back 10 minutes later with 4 other officers, and then they attempted to drag him out to move him to the terrorist wing, the Islamist wing of the prison. Well, let's fast forward to what's happened in the past couple of days. We have seen that Jenny Lewis, who has been accused of bullying as the Governor of Belmarsh, you can see that she is a far-left activist and somebody who has sought to be a political figure in this, in the way that quangos increasingly in the United Kingdom are political and public officials are increasingly political, lest we forget when the public sector trade unions vetoed Dominic Raab as Deputy Prime Minister, something that they shouldn't have been allowed to do. She said to Tommy Robinson that he had a choice. He could either go into the paedophile wing of Belmarsh prison, or he could go into general population with the Islamic terrorists. And in fact, he said that he was promised that he'd be put in solitary confinement. Now, of course, last time they put him in solitary confinement and then tried to muck around with his food in order to kill him. Well, this time they wanted to put him into general population. But of course, there has been a rumour, and Jenny Lewis is going absolutely crazy about this as the Governor of Belmarsh. She's going crazy in the cage, according to Borat, because apparently she has received 10,000 emails from you guys complaining about what she's doing to attempt to kill Tommy Robinson. Well, I have to say to you, people and the trade unions are going to say, oh, you shouldn't be so mean to public servants and civil servants. No, 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 Jenny Lewis. You made yourself a political figure when you conspired to assist in the assassination of Tommy Robinson. Now, people can say, oh, you can't prove that she's attempting to assassinate him. No, it's assassination by malpractice, by failure to protect him. You know, if you put him into the prison with Islamists, he will be killed or attacked, and you know that he's never going to spend the next year of his life hanging out with paedophiles in the nonce block. It's just not going to happen. So anyhow, what has now happened is he's been moved to HMP Woodhill. Now, as our very good friend David Atherton has pointed out on his Twitter account, by the way, he is brilliant and somebody you should all follow. Once again, link in the description. But David Atherton has pointed out that HMP Woodhill is 37% Muslim and 37% under the age of 30. That means that this place is packed full of young Muslims who would have the ability to conspire together to kill Tommy Robinson. Now, very few prisoners have ever just asked to be put in solitary confinement, but Tommy has done that. And my view is that that should be respected, because that's how you're going to protect him. But I've got to say this to the British government. I've got to say to the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, stop shooting the messenger. How many people do you have to lock up for telling the truth? How bent does the Merseyside police have to be? How dishonest does the Crown Prosecution Service have to be in order for you to get what you want? Because Britain now is becoming like the Islamic Republic of Iran. You know, I've got to tell you, this is a side story. The Conservative Party under Rishi Sunak tried to throw me out for saying that Britain was becoming increasingly like Iran as a reference to him. They failed. The board of the Conservative Party will never throw me out because I'm not a Liberal Democrat and therefore I have a right to be there. But anyway, this whole idea that Britain is going to become similar to Iran is this. There's a great sense amongst the political left that what you can do is that you can change the law, change the constitution, and you change the culture of the country. Not true. You look at the United States of America, the constitution basically summarises the political culture of the people that were already there. But of course, what's happened in Iran is An alien government, an alien system has been imposed onto people, and that is something that is largely ignored. And this is what is happening in Britain. If you pass a law saying that somebody with a penis is a woman, if you pass a law saying that you can't criticise any public figure for their wrongdoing, if you pass a law saying it's a criminal offence to call an Islamic terrorist an Islamic terrorist, if you attempt to pass a law to jail Tommy Robinson to ensure he's killed, people will start ignoring the law. You will not change the culture of the country. What you will do is you will start to make the government and the people start to pull apart. I think there was a time in this country, it seems like a long time ago, when the police were genuinely trusted, when the courts were genuinely trusted, when public servants were genuinely trusted. This Jenny Lewis thinks those days still exist. She thinks that as Governor of Belmarsh, we don't believe that she would be involved in attempting to be so incompetent as to ensure Tommy Robinson was killed. Of course we know she'd do that. Of course we know that she's an activist. Of course we know why she is there. HMP Woodhill is a Category B prison, and we will see what happens to Tommy Robinson there. But I'm going to say this to Jenny Lewis, whatever her name is. I think you deserve the 10,000 emails. You know, people are going to say that it was nasty towards you, and you felt bullied. By the way, there was serious allegation of bullying against her anyway by her own staff. No. What she did was she sought to abuse her position as governor to kill a political rival, and 10,000 people said that that would not be allowed to happen. You know something? I don't believe that Tommy Robinson is going to become a martyr. I believe that by standing up for freedom, for fairness, for honesty, for integrity and decency, we will take back control of this country. Because I think what has really happened here since Brexit is that we have discovered how badly run our country is, and we've said that we want to take back control of all of it. I remember, by the way, when I worked in the European Parliament, they'd sort of go, but Britain, it cannot run its own affairs. And I thought that they were making a joke about the fact that they thought Britain was too small. No, what they were saying was, we've literally been to Westminster, we've literally met these people, they could not run a bath, let alone run a country. Well, we will see what happens, but I want to thank all of those people on social media that are keeping us updated on what is going on with Tommy Robinson. This is an important case. Remember, and the link's in the description, he did not lie about a Syrian refugee. That's not true. Remember that the person in Southport, it has been charged with terror offences. And remember that Keir Starmer is in a great deal of trouble. I think we're going to upload a little video about Keir Starmer just in a couple of minutes because he, well, it's not going well for him. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel if you've done that. But please do hit the bell notification icon. It's the only way to absolutely guarantee you get all of my videos until they are released, as soon as they're released. Just to say to you, I don't normally put links in the description, but there are going to be three. Two of the stories about Tommy Robinson, and the other one is the Twitter of Dave Atherton. You've got to follow this guy. He's absolutely fantastic. He's a contributor of mine at Talk. Until next time, goodbye.